Okay, so Sony is sending out free PlayStation Store credit to PlayStation Plus members, at least select members, so check on your own PlayStation Store or boot up your PlayStation and you might have a notification. A lot of people didn't get it, but some people are getting it, and a lot of people from the States and overseas are getting it, so definitely do give it a look, and we have an update on Mafia Definitive Edition. Okay, let's first talk about Sony sending free PS Store credit to PS Plus members to celebrate 10 years of PlayStation Plus. We've added $10, £10, whatever your local conversion is, PlayStation Store credit to your account. That'll be the message that you are getting. Sony is still in the process of sending free PS Store credit to PS Plus members, so if you haven't received your free money yet, consider sitting tight a little bit longer, and it might come at a later rate, but it does seem like it's going to be sent to select people. I don't know how they pick people, probably at random, but think about it. There are like 30 million PS Plus subscribers. They can't be sending $10 to everyone. That would be a value of $300 million. And it necessarily isn't a free conversion when I say it like $300 million, because you do get store credit, which you do have to spend on the PlayStation Store, so it's not the biggest deal in the world, but you get the idea. They probably are not going to be giving out that kind of value. Nevertheless, I didn't get one as of the recording of this video, and yes, I have been a PlayStation Plus subscriber since the inception, going back to 2010. I remember the first month, it was Wipeout Pulse, and then there was another game I forgot off the top of my head. Maybe it was Fat Princess. I think it was Fat Princess. Whatever the case may be, I've been subscribed for a very, very long time, and I unfortunately did not get an addition of $10 to my store page or anything like that. Should be noted, PlayStation Plus back in 2010 was actually really solid because it was only prioritized and centered around giving you games with your subscription. Nowadays, you have to have a PlayStation Plus subscription to play online and party chat and things of that nature. Otherwise, there isn't really a lot of incentive to give you quality free titles because they're just getting your money anyway on the virtue of you needing to pay to play online. That's why that was one of the most unfortunate transitions this generation, but ultimately probably the best decision for them from a financial standpoint. Hopefully sooner rather than later we can abolish that, just like we're abolishing, walls in terms of cross-platform play and things of that nature. Pay-to-play online is one thing that I really hope goes away in the future, but as far as now, maybe some of you guys got a hefty $10 added to your PlayStation Store account, which, by the way, there are a couple of sales running right now, so $10 actually goes a pretty long way at the current moment. Alright, moving on from that, Mafia Definitive Edition will bridge the gap between Mafia 3 and Hangar 13's next game, so this is more of a reprieve and a game for them to put out while they are working on their next title. Hayden Blackman, head of Hangar 13, has revealed that Mafia Definitive Edition will bridge the gap between Mafia 3 and the studio's next game, which many believe to be Mafia 4. In an interview with IGN, Hayden mentioned that the team has been hard at work adding content to Mafia Definitive Edition. While he doesn't confirm Mafia 4, adding new features and content to the remake of the first game sure seems like a great way to test new mission ideas and gameplay mechanics for a fourth, as noted on PSU. The exact statement was, "We have a number of people on the team who worked on the original Mafia, and they saw it as a good opportunity as we bridge the gap between Mafia 3 and the next project we're working on." I would love a Mafia 4. I know Mafia 3 wasn't that well received, but I still thought there were some good aspects to Mafia 3, and if they go back to what made Mafia 2 so great, what made Mafia 1 so great, Mafia 4 can still be an excellent game. I give them a lot of credit if they do go back to that franchise, because Mafia 3 did have generally a poorer reception, but overall I still thought it was a pretty decent game. It was just like, my hype for that game, very similar to what happened with me and Deus Ex Mankind Divided. My hype for Mafia 3 was exponentially high because I loved Mafia 2, much like Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I loved Human Revolution, and no matter what game they put out, they were probably not going to deliver on my expectations. However, for the majority of other people, they were left a little bit disappointed by Mafia 3, but Mafia is still a franchise with a lot of name value, a lot of cachet, and I think there is a future for it. Unfortunately, Mafia 2 Definitive Edition not received entirely the best, but hopefully they get that figured out, and they get Mafia Definitive Edition right, and they get Mafia 4 figured out, because again, there's a lot of potential in the franchise going forward. But that's going to conclude this video. Again, check your PlayStation Store. Maybe you got $10, check your notifications, and maybe it's in there. Bear in mind, it's not being sent to everyone, but if you're lucky, you might get $10, and again, it'll go a very long way given the PlayStation Store sales running right now. Mafia Definitive Edition will also bridge the gap between Mafia 3 and Hangar 13's next game. Hopefully, we get news on that sooner rather than later. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.